so we can record another program. We can write another program here. There are many things to discuss about this program. Eventually we'll be discussing every little concepts, every little thing about C++ program, about the object-oriented programming. Don't worry. For the time being, you just practice this code on your computer, and I will be writing few more examples. I will be creating few more classes. You can with the help of this program, you can write many program. There is no issue at all. Easily we can convert this program into another program. Suppose we want to convert it into a rectangle, into a square or circle. So in case of circle, we'll change few of the variables. So let us create a radius, then area, then this is perimeter. It's the same thing, so we don't need other variables. So in case of input, you will be just giving input the radius, because in case of circle it is relevant. So here in case of area of the circle is 2 pi r. 2 into pi means 22 by 7, and 2 pi r means the radius. You have already taken the area is equal to this. So this is the perimeter calculation. So perimeter 2 into pi again 22 by 7, 2 pi r. So this is the area. We did not write the correct formula here. It is pi r square. Pi is 22 by 7, and r square means r into r. If we multiply r into r, it will be r square. So you can understand the formula. It is pi 22 by 7, the value of pi. R means the radius, again the radius, r square. And in case of perimeter, it is 2 into pi into r. So here we want to perimeter. Here see, input, calculate area, calculate perimeter. Nothing to change. To just make it relevant, we have to give correct class name. It is circle and C1, and it will be C1, C2, C1. Yes, C1 is the object. So in this case, see, this object C1 is created out of this circle class, and with reference to the object C1, we are calling input function, area function, and calculate perimeter function. So hope this program so let us compile. If there is any error, yes, again there is a error called here. You have to put double quote. So for the time being, you just copy the code, because I will be discussing, I will be expressing about everything, whatever is there on screen regarding C++ or regarding object-oriented programming. So let us compile again. So here same thing, because any text to be printed on screen using the cout, so you have to bring that text inside double quote, compile. There is an error. So what is the error? Rules be shown here. So there is a problem with this one, semicolon. I did not put semicolon here. Okay, so this is the file. Let us compile it. Yes, now there is no problem. Let us run it. See, length and breadth will not be there, so let us change this. Radius, so enter the radius 5. So this is the area and this is the perimeter. So whenever you calculate, there may be some incorrect values because we considered everything integer, so the fractional part will be omitted. So for the timing you understand that everything is in a whole number, so just consider the fractional part. There is no problem if the result is not correct with those integer values. So you can see this is a easy way of writing C++ program with classes and objects. So I told that you can create as many number of objects you want. So here C1, you can create C2, another object, so you can use that C2 for your purpose. So you make it C2, C2 and C2, means here in respect of C1 you called all these functions, so only C1 object will be manipulated with those functions, and function are in a general form, means function whatever they are in the class design, it is not specifying anything regarding any particular object. It is a general form of a function. Whenever you call any function with the object name, suppose C1, that C1 will be manipulated. This is the actual beauty of writing program in object-oriented programming platform, where you can create any objects out of this class. The class name is circle, and you can call the functions. That object will be manipulated. In this case, C1 will be manipulated with those functions because the code is written what to do. In this case, we are just calculating the area and the perimeter of the circle. And regarding another circle, so if I let me first compile it. Yes, zero error, zero warning. So let us run it. So enter radius for the C1 circle, it is 5. So this is the value. So again it is asking for another radius, because we in this section up to this it is over. Now in the input function of C2, with the C2 again this is called, because with the object C2 we called input function. So again it is asking for another value, suppose 6. And for the second circle, see, the result is different. So this is the beauty. You can create any number of objects with the similar class, with the same class definition. So that's why we call class as the factory actually. So let us go to the diagram of this two class what we have just created. So we can draw So the first program we created a rectangle, length and breadth. This is and this is the structure, this is the data part, and this is the function part, and this is the class design. Out of this we have created the object called R1, and in this case we will be having values. Here it is just the design or the sketch of the, this is actually the class design, and this is objects. So now you understand how it is related, how these two things are related, the class and the objects. So class is the design and object is the implemented real thing. So here this is the design, this is the real object. So here we have 5, we have suppose 2, and this is the length, and this is the 2 and 5. So this is the length and this is the breadth, and we have other two information associated with this. So we call those things of the class is properties. Suppose here length, breadth, area and perimeter, and we call sometime data, or in case of object oriented programming C++, we call data member. The next time we'll be calling data or information or properties as data member. So in this case we have 4 data members, and another part is called function. So here we have calculate area and calculate perimeter, 2 functions, length, breadth and area and perimeter. This is the data section. So you can now understand the beauty that the real world object rectangle is mapped, is represented in the computer programming platform, and objects are created. So here this is the object created and we are manipulating means the information associated with that object. We want to create new information from existing information. Here the new information is the area we have calculated, perimeter we have calculated, 2 things we have calculated from this 2 things. So this is called manipulation of objects. So to just manipulate those objects, what we need is actually the function. To manipulate the objects, to manipulate the manipulate objects, what we need is function. So here in our case we had a function called calculate area function, and we defined some instructions here which is actually responsible for manipulating these 2 and 5, the length and breadth value of rectangle R1 or circle R1 in circle example, and created new value in another parameter area and another new value the perimeter. So this is the object oriented programming, creation of class. So we have a circle class circle, and we have a design, data member and function. So we created circle 1, we have created circle 2. Here this is the radius, here it was 5, in our example it was 6, and here this is the R. So here we actually have this design, data part and function part. it is r, the radius, and it was area and perimeter. And from that design we created the real object C1 and C2. In C1 we have the 5, the radius, and C2 we have 6, and from that 5, with the help of the function, that function works here and creates new value, area value suppose here 30, area value suppose here 60, just consider. So here is function actually works on here. So this function will will never manipulate this thing, and this function will never manipulate this thing, and this is protected because we are hiding data. Data hiding. So data hiding is done through encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is this process. This is the process where we grouped this data and function in one capsule called object. This is the method is called encapsulation, means making a capsule. This is a capsule, and here it is data and it is function. So there is a shield which actually protects the outside access. We call it data hiding. Hope you understood this lecture. So we'll meet in the next lecture. And at the beginning, I always say that if you want to learn anything, it will take time. So learning takes time. Give time and learn things. Stay tuned at Learn Digital channel, and please make comment if you don't understand, and please subscribe if you want to watch the next videos, if you want the notification regarding the next videos which are going to be uploaded very soon. So thank you.